What's up, everybody? It's your main man Betta back here right again. And welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 8. Got ourselves the week 5 power rankings. Let's get it. Okay, welcome back to the program. We're going to go ahead and start off with the 12th place team. And the 12th place team in these here rankings is Team Rob's. Putting a brother right here at 12th place. Although, put up a valiant effort. 6 of his guys combined for about 82 points. All he needed was Gino to put up like 16 points. Just, what can you say? This team takes on O-side Veda Go, and we'll look to, try and get another win. It's Team Rob's. It's really trying to get another win here, baby. Let's go. We're going to move on to the 11th place team. 11th place team in these here rankings, and it's Dork. Dork's coming in here at 11. Lost to Tanner. I don't know who to blame. Just enough... not enough action, overall. I like Josh Allen. I like Saquon. And, how many times is Jameson Williams going to score so few? So, better days ahead for Dork. We're going to have to move right along to the 10th place team. 10th place team in these here rankings. And it's Betta with Chedda. So, Ben lost. And I always look for someone to blame. When things don't go right, I look for someone to blame. And I'm blaming Woody Marks. I was just talking about how much I love him, but next thing you know, what happens? Boom! Woody Marks and Quinn Johnson combined for about 7 points. So I dislike that. Jonathan Taylor, Jake Ferguson combined for 50 points. You like that? That's pretty good. And we need that Lamar Jackson to come back. Otherwise, this team is going to be hurting for a little bit longer. We're going to move on to the 9th place team. 9th place team in these here rankings, and it is. It's Moldy Biscuits. Moldy Biscuits coming in at 9th place. Because you got to love Javonte Williams, Rashad White, and Jackson Smith and Jigba combining for over 70 points, because that'll do you good. That's my notes say that's nice and moldy. So Kyler Murray needs to step it up. He might not even play this week, so that's not good. Moving right along, I suppose we're gonna move on to the 8th place team, and the 8th place team in these here rankings, and it's kids' college funds, baby. That's right. Corey's got the win, and he's going to move up in these rankings to the 8th place spot. I like Jalen Waddle, especially, Tyreek Hill go down, and now Waddle's, value is up. Debo and David Montgomery and Waddle combined for 60 points, so that's going to do you pretty well. You're going to have a good time. He could have played C.J. Stroud instead of Justin Herbert, would have finished with about 135 points. Justin Jefferson, Drake London are still on this team. Corey takes on Master Cook in week 6. So, hey, after 5 weeks of action, things are already getting a little spooky scary for the Halloween season. We're going to move on to the 7th place team. 7th place team in these rankings, and it's O-side. Way to go. What can we say? Darren took a tumble at the hands of Master Cook. Jaden Daniels still getting back to normal. What can we say? while this team lost by, 17 points, he could have played Rico freaking Dowdle instead of Alvin Kamara, and he would have finished with 106 points in the win. So just saying, this team could have it's 2-3, would have been 3-2, as it were. So let's see if he can get back to 3-3, or get to 3-3 with a win against Team Robs. There you go. Move on to the 6th place team. 6th place team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's Deez Nix. That's right. Tanner wins, and you gotta love it when Jamar Chase can still get, 26 points, even with the scrub throwing him the ball. Kyron Williams, Jordan Mason, Breece Hall, the running back guys, they combined for 54 points. You'll take that every week. Team's got a lot of upside. Right in the thick of it. 3-2, what you gonna do? Moving on to the 5th place team. And the 5th place team in these rankings is Let's see. He held on for dear life. Got the win. He would have lost to 8 other teams this week. But does that matter? No. Matters not. Seattle's defense couldn't figure it out. Baker looked amazing, man. McCaffrey continues to shine this season. But we do want to see more action from players like Mark Andrews, DeAndre Swift, Brian Thomas Jr., Devontae Adams. So, who's it going to be? Who's going to step up? Time will tell. But I'm putting Allen right here at the 5th place team. We're going to go on to the 4th place team. 4th place team in these here rankings. And it is Weekend at Logan's. I'm putting my team right here at number 4. Because we did it, everybody. We won. We knocked off Katie's team. We outscored the league this week with 143.5 points. Didn't intend to do it. It was all, I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened. But I think it's just because Dak Prescott, 36 points without CeeDee Lamb. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, a.k.a. Kill Bill, got me 26 points. I'm liking him. I think that he's going to be pretty good moving forward. Let's see. Whole squad got a little turn up with it. Ken Walker was my worst performer. He got me 9 points. So, could have scored more if I'd played other defense. So what are you going to say? Every time I've gone out 5 weeks in a row now, I've gone up against, competition that everyone else would have rather. So let's see if we can continue that on, and we'll move on to 3rd place team. And the 3rd place team is the Fancy Lads. Fancy Lads coming in at 3rd place, yes. The battle to end, the Ghost of Bongtown. Seahawks defense and Drake May didn't do it. Could have streamed Carson Wentz, Michael Penix, or Sam Darnold, and gotten double the points at quarterback. But I think the big touch here, I don't know if it would have changed the whole matchup. Probably would have. Is that DeMercado guy for the Cardinals? I mean, he had a 72-yard touchdown run. He fumbles it. He drops it at the goal line. And so you don't get credit for the run. You get credit for the fumble. I don't know. Do you get the yards? I don't know. Whitney knows. I'm sure he does know that it was probably -2 instead of +10 or whatever. So, still love this team. Emeka Egbuka, going to be Rookie of the Year. What can we say? He travels and he takes on the weekend this weekend. So, taking on the weekend, that's going to make the Fancy Lads feel quite good about themselves. And from 3-2, maybe they'll get on now to 4-2. Next, 2nd place team in these rankings. And it is the Ghost of Bongtown. I'm putting Andrew right here. He got the win. And once again, Matt Stafford had more points on his bench than Jalen Hurts did in the active roster. That happened again. Jalen Hurts did fine. Stafford just did better. What are my notes? It's not good to hear about Amari and Hampton going on to IR. That is a tough blow. So who does he have left? He has Travis Etienne, Tony Pollard, Nick Chubb, Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ross St. something or other, Puka Nacua, George Kittle returning to action. So this team's got a lot working in its favor. Lost one of its pieces. Where do we go from here? I don't know. We will have to see. And the top team, the number one team, and it is... It's Grand Salami time. Hey, just because you lose to the weekend at Logan, that don't mean nothing. I would have beat anybody. So when you lose to the person that outscores, I think I don't put a whole lot into that. 106 points. Katie could have beat half the league this week. There's, half the teams this week scored less than her. So, hey, facts are reality. And Katie was without Bijan. She was without Roma Dunze. And if she wanted to play Colston Loveland, he was out too. So she was, missing some players. Barely a loss. Also, James Cook can score more than 4 points. So this was actually this was a bad week for her. She takes on Ghost of Bongtown. You got 2 top 4-1 teams going at it. Amazing. We all gotta love that, So that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in this week. Next week, and go Mariners. And by the time of this recording, they'll be playing on Friday. Hopefully they get a win. And say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone.